Good morning. It is currently 4:30 a.m. I couldn't even tell you the last time I woke up at this, well, it was yesterday, but like consistently couldn't even tell you the last time I was up at this hour. I am taking you guys with me to the gym, but first, before we go to the gym, I gotta go to work. So, in California, I managed an F45 for like 6 years, okay? Now I'm just going to teach classes and leaving because I love it. I do. I love teaching group fitness. So we have a 5:50 class, another class after that, another class after that, another class after that, 4 classes. And then we're going to go to the gym and we're going to do an upper body day. So let's make some breakfast. Let's get into where I'm at mentally. Last video that you guys saw me in, I was a distraught mess. But hey, we are thriving, baby. So first thing I do in the morning is I have this device and it's called Lumen. Basically, you breathe into this device and based upon your metabolic breath, it tells you if you're in your fat burning zone or it tells you if you're burning more carbs than fat. It's literally the best device I've ever used in my life. I'm addicted to it.
Inhale deeply through your lumen. Hold your breath. Exhale in 3, 2, 1.
Then it will create a meal plan for you. And it'll tell you if it's a high carb day, a low carb day. Oh my God, why am I at a level 4? Level 4 is not good, guys. I fear that my body is burning more carbs than it is fat. I've been stressed. We are going to get started with making the same breakfast that I make every single day. Put y'all right here. So number one thing that I love to do is the night before I set myself up for success. Because if you don't do that, then you will never be successful. So I lay out everything that I need in the morning. Like all this stuff was laid out late last night. Well, not late last night because I went to bed at 9:30, but you know what I mean. And I make sure that I'm fully prepared for the day because I always will say this in every single video, like you guys have 2 options. You could either be content with the life that you live or you cannot be content with the life you live. Like it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Do you think that anybody on the planet Earth wants to think about, oh my God, I gotta do this, I gotta do that? No, nobody wants to think about that sugar. I'm trying not to cuss anymore. This is my creatine, fruit punch flavor. Yeah, so I'm gonna go straight to the gym right afterwards. So I have my cardio drink, my muscle egg to drink as soon as I get done with work. We're gonna make some coffee, because your girl definitely needs some coffee this morning. That's for sure. I do like working at this location. It's definitely different than like my previous location that I worked people-wise, which isn't a bad thing, but it's definitely different. It's the last video. And I'll be honest, I'm definitely doing better than my first video. That was a rough day. I couldn't even tell you the last time that I felt like that heartbroken over somebody. It was kind of crazy. And the crazy part is like, it's not even like a breakup. I'm like grieving the loss of like a really good friend. But you know what? Sometimes this is just God's plan. This is just life and you have to get over these things. But I think in your 30s, like it just hits a little bit different because, you know, I'm not married, I don't have kids, and I really want those things really bad. So when you think that you find your person and then they're not your person and you don't understand why, it's hard. So the first, like, I'm on day number 7 now. The first, like, 4 days was, like, very different for me. Just, you know, not having somebody in my everyday routine and, like, nothing happened, you know? Like, it's not even like I got treated like shit or, you know, like, we were in a relationship and I got cheated on. Like, it was really nothing, guys. Like, it was just, we live in two totally different places. And he just simply just didn't see it going anywhere. And like, that sucks to hear. Like, it sucks to hear when you're invested in somebody and you're like thinking like, oh, this is my person. Like, I would pick up and move for this person. And then you just don't get that same energy back. And it's, in reality, like, it's okay. Not everybody's always going to want you, and not everyone's going to always want to be with you. But women, we have a bad tendency to like blow these things out of proportion and like internalize them and then think it's all about us. And, oh, that means I'm not good enough and this guy doesn't want me and all this shit. And it's like, okay, well, it's not reality. Like, it's just, you're not his person. So what are you gonna do? Force him to be with you? No, you can't force people to change their mind. Like, that's not how life works. You can't back people up into a relationship. But like I said, women have a bad habit of doing so. So yeah, the best advice that I can give in times like this is you have to feel your emotions, but you can't let your emotions take over and ruin your day, right? So it's like that day, that was last week. So last week, it was just one of those things where I was in the gym and like that gym reminded me of him. So every corner I turned, as soon as I went towards like the posing room, I was just like, wow, this kind of sucks. Like, this is shit. So I didn't even like really finish my whole leg workout. I had to really just go home and sit with my emotions and be like, okay, why am I feeling this way? And it sucks. But hey, we're going to make it out the other side. Why? Because my perfect person is out there and I just have a different outlook on it, in the sense of we had a great time together, and he's someone that's like my best friend. And in time, God will heal that and he will re-put us in each other's paths in a different way. I don't know what way, but it'll all come full circle. So if you're going through heartbreak right now, it's okay. You're not the only one. I'm still trying to get over it. All right, so y'all know the drill. I'm still following my carnivore diet. So right now we're doing 4 ounces of steak. Again, you know the drill. I already meal prep my meals. I prep my meals. So now I'll do 3 whole eggs. I do change my plans starting next week. I decided to turn it up a notch. I'm starting my winter arc. And basically, like, your winter arc is, you know, I like to get started before the new year. So it's like I'm not a new year, new me type person, because this shit is my lifestyle. And if I had $1 for every single time that the new year came around and people were like, oh yeah, this is my year, I'm going to be so fit this year, then why do you still look like a circle? Okay? You know. But hey, they're not ready for that conversation just yet. So I do think that, like, you want to set yourself up for success. I cannot say it enough, people. Cannot say it enough. So you want to get started before the new year. So that's what the winter arc is all about, is locking in, setting your goals and executing them. And it's just like, you got to do this shit for yourselves, guys. Like, you don't want to be old and taking 1,000 pills, or being in your 50s worrying about a heart attack and all this type of stuff. Like, get in shape, feel good about yourself. And I'm not saying like you need to go look like Arnold Schwarzenegger and do all these crazy different things, but it's like, if you don't feel good, you're always sick and tired, you're always complaining, you're always like, get up off your ass. We have a choice. Like, you know, I'm really struggling right now. I'm in the lowest point of my life, like financially, and I'm really rebuilding myself because I launched a new business. I'm about to launch another business, and it's just one of those things where it's like, what am I going to do? Sit here and feel sorry for myself and sit on my couch and be depressed? No, I got to get up and do things. Do you think I want to be working at F45 all over again? No, I don't. I quit that in California because it wasn't meant for me. I wasn't meant to run somebody else's business in life. But guess what? I got to do what I got to do right now. Like, just because I don't like to do something, I am getting up and doing it because why? Then I come home and then I make time for my business and the things that I want to do with my online coaching business. I'm trying to get new clients for the new year and stuff like that. So I say all that to say it's all about choices. I used to be the biggest excuses person ever. I would make excuses for myself all the time. Oh, I can't work on my business because I'm tired. Oh, I can't do this because I don't have time. Oh, I don't do this. And it's like, at what point do you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm sick and tired of my excuses? And once I moved to Florida and gave myself a couple months of rest, like in September when I came back from my birthday trip, I said to myself, Lindsay, I am done making excuses for everything that you have in life. You always have an excuse. And then when people ask you oh, how you doing? Oh, like poor me. And it's like, oh my God, get a grip, get over yourself. For real. We made it. It's 5:32 in the morning. I have to go inside now. But it's so crazy to me how I used to wake up at 4 a.m. every single day. Because at my old F45, I had to open that studio and teach all the morning classes. And then I would go home, take a nap, go to the gym, and then go back at night. It is wild to me that I am just not cut out for this life anymore. And well, I'm tired. And I went to bed early. I was in bed by 9 p.m. last night, but we're going to push through because here's my thing is I turn on a light switch. So as soon as I walk in there, I'm just going to be yeah, bam, 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 bam. And I got all the energy. So I am going to go teach these classes. And then right after this, we're going to go to the gym and we are going to hit a upper body day. Cause like I said, I'm changing up my training program starting next week. When I go home for the holidays, I'm going to go back home to Long Island, New York, and start going to different gyms and doing a different training program because I still plan on doing High Rocks in London. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with work. That was not long. Those classes go by really quick, but here's a little PSA. I need to make a PSA. If you ever take group fitness classes, okay, I want you to know you're here for a reason, okay? And you need to listen to your group fitness instructors. No matter how much you think you work out and you know everything, I promise, you don't. You can't see yourself. You don't know what you look like. I do. You don't, okay? My job is not hard, okay? It is the easiest job, especially at F45. The workout's already done for you. Your job is to make sure nobody dies and gets injured, okay? For the love of God, please listen to your group fitness instructors. I promise we know more than you do. I promise. Here we are. For whatever reason, whenever you eat frozen blueberries versus whole blueberries, my mouth gets super blue. So I really hope you guys can't see it, but I definitely look like an idiot. So now we're going to go into the gym. We're going to hit some upper body today. Like I've said 1,700 times. So we're Iron Religion now. So we are going to go inside and we're going to go get this workout in. So let's see. I'm really just going to focus in on some main lifts, some back, some chest, some shoulders. I've decided in my new programming just to kind of group it all together because I don't really need to put on that much more muscle when it comes to those where I need to do isolation of a back day, of a chest day, and a shoulder day anymore because I like my size of where I'm at. I'm just trying to focus in on my strength and I'm really trying to focus more so on being a hybrid athlete. Start from front to back today. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to do an incline chest press just to get started. I don't like to do a whole lot of chest. Women don't have pectoral muscles like how men do. We have fatty breast tissue, so for me it's just about getting strength because you can't just train one aspect of your body. So like I said, we're gonna hit it off with a incline chest press. To do a chest press with dumbbells is because you actually have more control than a barbell. When you're going down with a barbell, one side of the body is always gonna be naturally stronger than the other side of the body, so you can't really stabilize the right way. When you're with dumbbells, you're forcing the body to stabilize. So when you're here, you want to start up at the top, you slightly diagonal them towards your chin, and then as you're coming down, you want to hit right at that 90 degrees, so then you keep the pectoral muscle aligned with the dumbbell so you don't drop past this way, because then that's how you tear a pec or your bicep tendon. So you want to keep the constant tension on the muscle. You want to elongate the muscle on the way down, so then you feel it in the side of your pectoral, and then you want it to be upper pectoral as you're going up. So right now, this is just a warm-up set. I got 40s, and let's go. I'm gonna shoot for a 4. We're gonna get a good Lil Wayne song on, a milli. All right, so this should be my last working set, but if I can get 4 or 5 reps, I'm gonna go up to 66. I mean 65. All right, let's go. We tried. I got 3. Man, one thing about me in this gym, like, it just really irritates me that, like, people will take 1,500 pieces of equipment and, like, try and utilize, like, leaving their cell phone. Like, there's a cell phone here. I've been here for 5 minutes and I've given it enough time for it to pass where I don't care. Leaving your cell phone on a piece of equipment, like, this is dumb. Is this like, it's just inconsiderate of other people. Now we're doing a reverse grip. I want to focus in on elongating the muscle and contracting on the way down, keeping your chest up, back nice and straight. I'm really trying to aim to get into the center of my back when I'm here. I'm really trying so hard to practice the let them theory with Mel Roberts. I've been reading that book of, like, let them leave their shit everywhere. Let them go do this. But man, it's hard. It's hard to change. Cause, like, I'm not even trying to be, like, a mean when I got mad. Like, but it's like, come on, like, people just need to learn, like, decent respect for other human beings around each other, especially because it's like, we're all in the gym, it's packed out, we want to get a workout in, like, you can't just leave your stuff everywhere. So I'm really trying to practice it. I didn't get snippy with the person. I just politely moved their phone and said, oh, I apologize, but it was in my way. So anyway, all right, let's get it. So first we're gonna hit the shoulder press. And now we're gonna go here. Oh, stop, don't send that message. Just trying to send some text message to my mom, I guess. All right, let's hit the shoulder press. So when we're here, we wanna make sure, ooh, this is kind of heavy. Oh, that was heavy. It was only 8 reps. Oh, I normally can do more. Those are 40s. My shoulders look great, but sheesh. A lot of machines, I don't know why, I don't really like them too much, but I do for a pec fly. So when we're here, you wanna make sure that you're nice and aligned up. You don't want your elbows to be up too high. Now for women, we don't have the same pectoral muscles as men do. So for me, it's not all about the weight, it's about the squeeze and the contraction. So you don't wanna go too far back. You wanna come out nice and wide, but not too far wide, so you don't rip your pectoral muscle. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our last back exercise. We're gonna go into a seated row. Now, when we're here, we're gonna go underhand grip. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lean forward. So when I pull back, I'm really elongating the muscle as I'm here, and then as I'm coming back into the contraction, it's kind of like I'm like not hunching forward, but enough where it's like I'm getting deeper into that lat. So underhand grip. When we're here, again, shoulders are nice and pulled back, chest is up, back is nice and straight. So when I'm leaning forward this way, pulling back right into that contraction. All right, folks, we're ending the workout off with some cable upright rows. My camera is about to die, and I still need it for the rest of the day to bring you guys through my meals and whatnot, so I need to go home and charge it. So when we're here for cable upright rows, you want to make sure you're not flaring up and jerking back the elbows, jerking up the elbows. So when we're here, we take a step back. We want to keep the chest up, back nice and straight, kind of going a little bit on a diagonal. So when we come up, we have complete control on the way up, a little bit quicker, on the way back down, a little bit slower. So again, you're keeping the constant tension into those delts. You want to make sure you're not coming up too high, because then when you come up too high, you place it mostly into your neck and trap, and we want to control it. Well, I'm going to end off my other 2 sets on here. Camera's gonna die. I'm gonna then hit 40 minutes of cardio on the stair stepper for my mental health. Y'all already know the drill. I told you where I'm at mentally. I've been feeling a little weird during this workout. This gym is bringing me too many memories. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And it sucks because like this has been my gym since I moved here, but it's okay. We're gonna get past it. We're getting past it. So over and out. I will see you guys when I get home once I charge my camera, and then we will have my post-workout meal for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it through a gym sesh. Last week was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly, I didn't think I was gonna survive that, but here we are, day number 8. Thriving. Post heartbreak, thriving, okay? So I'm gonna make some lunch. Let's see what we got on the agenda. I think today I'm craving ground turkey. That's what I'm feeling. So let's talk about it. Ladies, let's definitely talk about it. So here's the thing. Sometimes we just need to cry it out. You have to feel your emotions. The absolute worst thing that you could do is go out clubbing, go on dating sites and doing all dumb shit. And the next best piece of advice I'm going to tell you is don't listen to your girlfriends. 8 out of 10 times, those girls are dumb. And they don't have your best interests at heart. If they start giving you advice like, the best way to get over somebody is get under somebody else, you need new friends, okay? We can't have friends like that in life anymore. We are not in our 20s. This shit isn't funny. You have to heal, and you have to heal the right way. And throwing yourself to other men and dumb shit is not the way to go. Whatever it is that you believe in, whether you go to church, spiritual, the universe, you name it, go lean into that. Because if it wasn't for me going to church and having my friends who are into God and church, I wouldn't have made it out, honestly, past like the first couple of days. Because honestly, like the first couple of days are like a detox, right? Like you're just used to that person's routine. You're used to having them around you 24/7, the texts, the calls, you name it, like that's what you're used to. So it's just natural that you're going to start like crying out of nowhere, that you're going to just start feeling like you can't go on without them. Life is just so crazy, but it's not true. It is not true. You know, we're going to eat this whole thing. How many ounces, Lindsay? Measure it out. It's not true. You will live without that person. I promise you, you absolutely will live without that person. It's just going to take some time and some adjusting. So again, don't listen to your stupid girlfriends. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yeah, so don't listen to your girlfriends. And guys, I'm going to give you a piece of advice too. Don't listen to your dumb friends and be like, yeah, F that girl. She was shit. She sucked. She wasn't good for you anyway. Let's go get some hoes. don't listen to that either. Like, especially if you are a man of God, please don't listen to that advice. It is dumb. Lean into yourself. Lean into journaling, working out, things that are going to better you, because why? If not, you're going to keep going into these karmic cycles. You will meet another female or another male in a different body, and you're going to go through the same shit over and over and over again. And it's like, why go through all that when you don't really have to be honest with you? You don't have to suffer. You control your emotions. Now, let's be honest. I'm having a great day today. So, was I having a great day yesterday? No. What does tomorrow bring? I don't know. I could be sitting on my couch crying for all I know. I don't know. But when you have good days, you have good days, and you have to enjoy the beautiful things in life. Like, it's a sunny day out. I'm going to go do different things. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to do, like, I have a full day. I'm going to go get a massage. Like, you know, you gotta just gotta get over it. Okay, we got sugar-free burger sauce. Now, y'all know me. I don't really harp and dwell on like the sugar-free stuff, to be honest with you, because there's so much extra bullshit in them. Trying not to cuss. But this one's okay. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. Was it the best choice that I could make at the store? No. But for whatever reason, I watched the movie Good Burger. And if you are a 90s kid, you know, or an 80s kid, that you definitely know. So I watched the movie Good Burger, and I was like, wow, I just really wonder what that sauce is, like the Good Burger sauce. And then I saw this, and I was like, well, it's got to be the same thing, right? It's not, but here we are. So I don't get like that caught up on this type of stuff because, again, I eat pretty clean. But you do have to read the labels and ingredients. Most of the time, like anything that is sugar-free is BS. Like, and then they put extra stuff in it and a bunch of chemicals. And here's my thing. If you can't pronounce the first 5 ingredients, you should not be eating it at all whatsoever. So, all right, here it is. We got 8 ounces of ground turkey. This is a lot. Typically, I would only do 6, but you know what? I'm hungry, and I'm trying really hard not to cheat on my diet, to be honest with y'all. Because when I do get in my feelings and emotions, I'm an emotional eater. I won't eat for like days at a time. Like, I'll like starve myself and lose weight. Like with my breakup with my ex, I literally was ingesting, like, not this situation, like this was like 2 years ago in 2023. It was so sick. I would wake up in the morning and run 3 to 5 miles. Then I would go to work. Still haven't eaten at this point. Then I would come home from work and do 45 minutes of cardio on the Stairmaster. Then I would eat something, and it was like a little bit, like literally like for a bird. And then on top of that, I would go work out for like 2 hours. Then I would come home, have a protein shake, and then I would go to work. And then after work at 8 p.m. at night, I would go for a walk around the city for like an hour and a half. So I went from 160 pounds to 130 pounds. It was sick. And it wasn't even like good, healthy weight where people were looking at me like, damn, you look good. They were like, is your eating disorder back? And I was like, it's not, unfortunately. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's psychological right now. I'm just trying to stay alive, people. So I vowed to myself, we are not going back there because I looked disgusting. I don't want to lose my body. I'm trying to enhance my body. Okay? So yeah, eat food. So right now, like I said, the first couple days I was sick to my stomach. I mean, you guys saw me last week. That shit was pathetic. Like, come on now. That was pathetic. It was pathetic. I mean, I'm not going to be mean to myself, but like, I wasn't eating anything. And I started crying on camera, trying to eat my eggs. Like, homegirl. I had to edit that out. I was like, I'm just going to eat my breakfast. You guys were probably laughing at me like, girl, it's not that serious. Oh. So, yeah. So now, once I got out of that phase, then I was like over emotional the other day, and I sat on my couch and I ate like, and you're gonna like mock me now. I had 5 of those Reese's Halloween candies that I told y'all when I made that joke. Like, it's just one. It's okay. You'll be okay. Well, one turned into 5. See, I'm guilty of it too. The difference is I don't need to lie to myself or you guys. 90% of the public will be like, I'm perfect all the time. I don't know why I can't lose weight. I am indeed not perfect. I have flaws, and sometimes my flaws are eating Reese's peanut butter cups. It's okay though. We are back. So I am going to finish this meal up, and then I'm actually going to go for a massage. I am going to go for a nice massage today at Men's Luxury Spa in Orlando. It's my favorite place to go to. They do amenities, so you have like the steam room, sauna, cold plunge, and then I get my pedicure there too, but I did that last week. And then today I'm going to get a massage. Recovery is super, super important, guys. So when you guys are trying to work out, and especially now that we're in our 30s, 40s, 50s, like that is the most important thing. Sleep, nutrition, and making sure we take care of our bodies. So I get massages once a month, and I get an athletic massage. And then I do recovery twice a week on Wednesdays and on Sundays. So those are my 2 recovery days where I go cold plunge, sauna. When I go to Sweat House, I can do 10 minutes in that cold plunge because the water is not that cold. It's in it, like, I think it's like 52 degrees. When I go to Men's Luxury Spa, I can only last 5 minutes in there because it's like under 42. And for women, we really shouldn't do that low for long periods of time because men do really well in cold. Women do really well in heat. So sauna is better for women. Cold plunge is great though because it's really good to get rid of the visceral fat around your organs. And that's the fat that none of y'all really care about. I mean, you should, but whatever. You guys have different issues. So we're trying to work past that in these therapy sessions. So, all right. So I'm going to finish up eating, and then I'm going to hop in the car, and we are going to get to it. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once. Oh man. Okay. Obviously I'm feeling much better. Okay. But, all right. So we made it to my massage appointment. We are, let's see. Can y'all see that? There we go. Men's Luxury Spa. But don't worry, ladies. If you're in the Orlando area, they cater to us ladies as well. We're not answering that phone call, ladies and gentlemen. We are not giving in to the devil. Not doing it. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to go get this athletic massage. I'm going to bring you in, show you around the spot, and let's get to it. Let's recover. We just need to take a look at this. Look at the detail that they get. I got my robe. They got my name tag. Oof. All right. So check it out. So if you're in Orlando, this is the spot to go. They got the cold plunge, they got the jacuzzi, the steam room, the sauna. Like, you want to talk about luxury recovery? Men's Luxury Spa, ladies and gents. All right, let's go get this massage.